Everyone, welcome to Sly News right here. One of them is Sly Media. This is my quick review on the movie 28 Years Later, which I saw 2 days ago, on Monday to be exact. Not a bad movie. Like I said, it's okay. Like I said, it's not the worst movie in the world. It just wasn't that entertaining to me. I should say, like towards it seemed like I thought I was gonna get like a normal zombie movie that was gonna be killing zombies and everything like that. But what I really kind of got was like a different kind of thing I learned when I did my quick reaction on TikTok. It's something that goes on in London, part of their culture and everything. Some of the stuff. It just some of the scenes I feel like with the whole thing with the boy and his mom, her having cancer. I understand that, but her just getting killed off like that, just because she has cancer, that's was kind of a little thrown off to me and everything. I did like the doctor. I thought he was good in the film and stuff. But with the boy at the end, how he just all of a sudden like he went from struggling to learn how to kill zombies. All of a sudden he's like a master at killing them. That didn't make sense for me in the movie. And then towards the end, the whole thing with like the track shoot, whatever you want to call it, the guys that were like Power Rangers, that were like killers of like zombies, whatever, and all that. That just kind of threw me off in the film because Jimmy, in the beginning of the film, we see a little kid watching Teletubbies right before this zombie breakout happens, and you see this one boy run off and run away. We think Jimmy, of course, as the audience, like we think Jimmy is Aaron Taylor Johnson's character, who's teaching his son and all that. And we found out no, Jimmy's gonna be in the next movie because they pretty much plotting to see for another sequel. So Jimmy is the guy that we see with his London team that actually helps out this boy and everything towards the end of this movie, where it's like some Power Ranger killer type zombies and everything like that. That's what kind of threw me off in the film with that. So it was just like I said, a lot of stuff with the film. I didn't hate like the whole thing with the zombies or like how they have the alpha male zombie. I didn't hate that in the film, and like I said, I did like the doctor, like him coming into the forefront of the film, and I did like Aaron Taylor Johnson in the film as well. Like I like Aaron Taylor Johnson forever, anything he's done. I know the Craven movie was trash, but that's a whole different story. But yeah, so it's not like I said, it's not a terrible movie. It's stuff I did like. It's like I said, I'm not a big horror fan too, so maybe that's why that didn't thrill me like that. But like I said, it was like such an okay and a decent film. Just some stuff just didn't make sense and all that. But like they're planning a sequel for it, so hey, and all, and it got 93% score on Rotten Tomatoes, so it must be good. But I just like I said, it just wasn't I wasn't all the way into it like that. Even people in the theater, somebody even said, "Wow, that was a waste of money seeing that film." So like I said, it was just a lot of stuff in the film that just kind of didn't do it for me and everything. But like I said, I give it like I said a C plus. Not a terrible film and all that. Like I said, if you're into horror, definitely should go see it and check it out and all. But if you're not a horror fan, I don't think you should see it like that at all. So, like I always say, if you like the content, don't hesitate to like subscribe. Man, there's a lot of news items on the Slime Media. Video coming on Ironheart. I haven't a chance to see it yet. I'm gonna do a review on that, quick review on that coming. And I'm gonna see F1 tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna do a out of theater reaction on F1. So I'm gonna check that. So check me out for that. So like I said, a lot of things coming right here on Sly News. So stay tuned for all that. But like I said, this right here is my review on 28 Years Later.